Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quick give. It's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The lone back's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Wide receiver going in motion. It's dropped after taking the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
Ready. 1-18, flip. Spider over, go!
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense.
Here we go. Let's go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Out wide right, it's Skinner. Across the 25, he's got room. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to pass, it's Wigman. The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end.
But, and he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them out.
He wants to throw it again. This time he's got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. They're all over him. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Plows his way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punt last drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cougars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Fights off a defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like, this guy has so much speed. He can make you miss. He erases angles. You saw him several years ago coming as a freshman just making people look silly. He is that guy, and Braum at the OC spot will call these calls to get him the ball and make sure he can make plays.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. In the red area, it's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On play action. Right side, it's Brown. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Here we go, ready. Go.
Hand off for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. There he goes! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Snags it, and there's running room. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready. 1, 2, hey, check it. 18, 52, soldier. Western. Rock.
Changing the routes with his receivers.
Spider under. Go.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A give to Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. They'll run with Brown. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Moves the pocket. It's Wigman. Unloads to the wideout. Holds on, it's Broussard. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safety.
He's going to let it go. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Gonna look downfield again. Turns it upfield. At the 35, he's open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making the adjustment. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Makes a grab and room to run. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Booster. Go!
Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's McCoy. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And we are all tied up here in the second.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Sets his feet. It's Wegman. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's the Hoosiers looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Snags it, and he's open. The 50. He's at the 40. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Wants to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
All over him immediately.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Back to throw, it's Wigman. Unloads to the right. Finds his man, it's Walker. Wide open on the right. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Shut downs going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being on every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Swamped immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time, they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. 180 go.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll move the wide receiver. Driving forward, it's Brown. There's some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big IN.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to take a shot. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Wants to throw one first. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Louisville! And the route is on. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Under pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Houston wants to play fast.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Out wide left, it's McGarry. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Back to pass, it's Wigman. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they get him down, short of the 1st down marker.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Brown again. Got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.